I'm Stevie Johnson.
Hey, I'm Margie Mercer. I'm with shopmargiemercer.com, and we are both Piphany Stylists.
Yes, and I'm with Stevie Page Boutique.
Yay. Well, so we noticed we wanted to go, we wanted to do a little training for some of y'all because we know that some of you are new and you're trying to figure out how much commitment you want to give to Piphany as a new stylist. And then for anyone who's interested in signing up, you might want to understand the different commitment levels. So we went ahead and just broke it down. You could be on a wide range, but we kind of broke it down into 3 categories. And I guess we'll just tell you what they are, and then we'll explain it some more. But we would say the first one, we kind of jokingly call it a Costco membership. And if you're a Costco, Sam's Club, BJ's member, you know that you are paying an annual fee to get wholesale prices at the warehouse. And that's it. That's what the Costco membership idea of Piphany, being a Piphany stylist would be. The next one would be kind of a part-time hobby feel, which is more of what I'm in. And then I'm calling you my daughter's name. Stevie would be more in the full-time. So those are kind of 3 different categories. I think Stevie is going to help break down some of the full-time information and what that might look like for you guys.
Yeah, and so with the Costco membership, we feel like if you are somebody who likes to shop or is currently buying 10 pieces from your stylist or more, or even has family members or close friends that you all want to get together and commit to purchasing 10 pieces a month, then this membership or this commitment level will be great for you. And there is only a 10-piece requirement to stay active with Piphany. If you're not active, there's no risk or anything. It's just that there is a $29.99 fee that you'll have to pay.
That you're not active.
Yes, per month that you're not active. So what we mean by that is by you ordering buying and or selling 10 pieces a month will allow you to stay at this Costco membership without having to pay the $29.99 fee. Now, if you decide one month, like I have enough pieces and none of your friends and family have those or need anything, then you can just pay the $29.99 to stay with Piphany. It's not like they're going to kick you out or anything like that. So this month, it's typically $199 to sign up to be a stylist with Piphany, but the month of November, it's only $99. So if you are somebody who is buying 10 pieces a month, this might be great for you. Or if you're buying a few pieces and you feel like you could sell a few. So again, it's buy and or sell 10 pieces a month.
Yeah, I would add to that as a customer, you're buying at retail value. So it could be like you're buying 7 pieces a month and you're going to end up breaking even. Yeah, so I have 2 people on my team that are currently doing that. She just put in a 7-piece order. And I was like, hey, do you know, have you considered being a stylist? Because you could just sign up for $99 this month and get all of your future items from Piphany at a wholesale cost. So, I mean, it's a good choice for fashionistas who love to shop.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, you can shop some for yourself, and then you kind of count it as a bonus if anyone else wanted to purchase anything.
Yeah, and we had somebody sign up because they wore a Brea dress, which is one of our top sellers with Piphany. It's a 3/4 length sleeve with pockets, swing dress. But she wore that and had 5 people instantly comment on it. And she was like, if I wore this, love the clothes, and could sell 5 a day, or even just when she wore something, then why not be a stylist? So she's kind of doing it more for this Costco, but then if she benefits from it, then great. And so they might help her some months get to those 10 pieces and it not be all out of her pocket.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Our second commitment level that we feel like that you could fall under is a part-time or hobby level. And so we'll let Margie share about that.
Yeah, that's kind of the level that I have by chance fallen into. So I was with another company and I was full-time, all in. And for me personally and my family, my family got kicked to the curb. I mean, so coming into this company, I knew that I needed a change and I needed a family change. And so I'm kind of entering this more as a hobby. Let's see if I can sell some clothes. And if not, then that's okay. We don't have to have the income in my family. And I would say like part-time people I would consider that you'd be like in a hobby category, and your family is not dependent on the income, but it's kind of something fun to do, maybe make a little extra money. And then the benefit is, I haven't been budgeting for clothes for the past 2.5 years because it is my job just to buy clothes and things like that. I'll say for me personally, I work more during nap times, and like it's nap time right now, and I got 2 boys sleeping and 1 at school. And I'm okay with that. And then my husband really wanted us to have our nights back. He didn't want me going live at night, doing a ton of stuff at night. And this is an option with Piphany, and I really appreciate it. I can post albums, I can share pictures, I can update my website in the morning and at nap time, and then send out an email saying, hey, this is launching today, this is launching Monday, make sure you go grab yours, and then I'm done for the day. I try to still be available to answer questions for people online, but I'm okay leaving my computer, leaving social media for a little bit, and for me that has been very freeing. And I know that I may be unique in that I have the ability to do that. I know some people need the income, and that's going to kind of push them more to the full time. I got to make this work. I was thinking, Stevie, I didn't tell you this, but I was thinking I had a conversation with a friend about her business, and she was saying, I'm putting in a 6, but I think I'm getting back a 3, kind of just measuring the input and output of her business. And she's more has the full-time mentality, and she's like, I need to put in a 6 and get a 6 back. And it was funny because my response to that was, well, just put in a 3, and you have that, like, if you're getting a 3, then just put in a 3. But that would be the mentality of a part-time person, someone who's doing this as a hobby. I don't want to work myself to the bone and see little return. I'm willing to, I'm going to cut back and make it even, make sure my input is kind of leveling out to my output. And that's going to look different for everyone. But that's kind of how I would summarize part-time hobby. Do you have questions or anything that I left out?
So one thing I would say is if you are considering Piphany as a part-time or hobby income, there is some still like undermining requirements or things that would be necessary. And one is obviously you being comfortable to go live or even take pictures of yourself wearing the clothes and posting selfies. That is one way to sell the clothes, is by you wearing it and advertising for it. Another way is making sure that you have a network of people. You still, even doing this part-time or hobby income, you still need a network of people that are going to shop from you. And so you don't have to be coming from another company to make that work. If you are active on social media, if you have friends and family members that love clothes and would probably love these clothes, and this is probably a great fit for you.
Go in public dressed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and go, yeah.
And if you're just out dropping kids off at school, just be ready to, when someone says, hey, I love your shirt, well, let's get it for you. It launches tonight. I mean, that happened a lot with my Juilliard.
Yes.
Sorry, I totally cut you off.
No, you're fine. So with that, this is definitely doable. And I feel like the Piphany model, and I'm going to talk about what it looks like for full-time income, but I feel like the Piphany model was more geared for somebody who is wanting to do this part-time or hobby income. And what that looks like is, just as Margie was saying, is getting up, maybe getting ready for that day. You don't have to get ready every day. I mean, I do it full-time. But when you do get ready, making sure you take your pictures of yourself that day, or going live that day, or go out and about wearing Piphany, and just obviously modeling the clothes when you do it, maximizing the opportunities that you have when you get ready. Those to me are ways that this is doable. But then they do obviously have a ton of styles that you don't even have to own in your own collection, that you can just upload. Once you get this following and they love Piphany and they realize how great the clothes are, you could upload a style that you don't even personally own, and they'll buy it from you. So that's where it is a great way for part-time or hobby income, because you can just upload an album and people can shop it.
Yeah, I love that, Stevie.
And so the third category that we came up with for a commitment level is full-time. And so my husband decided to go after his passion, and our family took a pay decrease. And so we now rely on my income. And so when we switched, we came from a previous company and we switched, and it was a little nerve-wracking, but the model, seeing that this is doable with this model, and seeing the future with this model, it was like, we got to jump on now. And so a full-time income, what that looks like, and yes, I am bringing home, this is what I'm doing. I am bringing home what I was making as a classroom teacher and sometimes more. So while keeping my kids at home. And that was the whole purpose, is I wanted to be able to bring home that type of income, but then also stay home with my boys. And that's the whole purpose of me doing this. But what that means is that you might have to start team building. This model really is more aggressive with the compensation plan as far as team building goes. Now, team building is available in all 3 categories. Obviously, if you're at the Costco membership and somebody wants to sign up, I wouldn't turn them away. But it is something that for the amount of income that you need as a family, then signing up and doing it full time, that might be a requirement for you. Going live 3 to 5 times a week is definitely something that I would say is necessary for a full-time income. And what I mean by going live is, the great thing with the Piphany model is I'm not going live for hours at a time. I'm going live, like I literally just went live right before we started recording this, to show all my favorite things. And then I can repost that, but I also have albums of those favorite things. So people can shop either way, either on the live if they want to hear you talking about them, or they can go to the album and talk about it, or see it. So there's several facets with Piphany that allows for your customers to shop, so which allows for a full-time income, but you do have to be thinking and updating all those facets. So lives, album sales, newsletters. We send out newsletters, and that's something that we're trying to grow and doing more frequently. But those are things that you might have to do for a full-time income. YouTube channel, like we're doing right now. These are things that will help you with a full-time income with Piphany. It is definitely doable, but obviously I don't have, in some ways, the freedom to just say, oh, I can put in 3, I can put in 6 and only get out 3. That can't be my mindset. And so if I'm putting in 6, I got to figure out, how am I going to get 6 out? And I will continue to do it until I get it. And that doesn't mean that I'm like working to the bones. I don't feel like that with this model. It is literally me uploading an album and staying on top of that. Whereas Margie might upload an album once a month. I upload it maybe once or every other week. I might do it more frequently.
I don't even update them. That's how they get posted once, and then go shop, and we'll see if it works. I need to fix that. Go ahead. Sorry.
But that's doable for a hobby or part-time income, but full-time, you might have to do it more frequently. But again, uploading an album isn't like it's like, taxing. So that's the great thing about this model. They do plan to go global, and I'm excited to be in this company at this ground level for when they do go global. So if you're looking for a full-time income, you might have to put in a lot of grind work right now, but our potential for the future is high. So I'm excited for that, and looking forward to that.
I don't think you mentioned, you had mentioned kind of, if you want to do full-time, you probably do need to team build. You're not going to, you're going to want to put that into your income. Having a team under you that you sponsor, where you, building a team. But you didn't mention that there are only like 1,000 active consultants,
right?
And it should only be growing from here. So this is a good time, even globally, and then also just only 1,000 consultants.
Yes. Yeah. And this company really has thought through saturation. So they have a number, and they're going to make sure that they're global by that time. So before the US gets to a certain amount of sales, we will be global, which is exciting, that it's not just going to stay in the US. It's not going to be super saturated. You're not going to see everybody around you selling Piphany. So that's the exciting thing about it, is that they have thought through that aspect. Were you going to say something?
No, I don't think so. It's exciting.
Again, same thing with the part-time income. You do need to have a network, and something that's different between Margie and I is like, I'm constantly trying to grow my network, and so that is me doing vendor events frequently, to get the name out there. That is me paying for advertisements, creating a website and boosting it to the world, to join our group. So I'm constantly trying to grow my network with somebody that's hobby or part-time. they might not have to do that.
Yeah. Or I might, I think a lot of things that you do as a full-time person, I see it and I'm like, I should probably do that. And I will when I have the capacity to do it. I mean, it's true. Right now I don't have the capacity. I think it's good and I would like to, but I'm not in a push to do it. I feel like I can take my time and wait until I have time to do it.
Yes. And that might be
sorry.
No, go ahead.
I think anything that you're doing is also good for part-time, but part-time has the flexibility of when can I work this into my schedule?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And let me just tell you, I don't know. I need to figure out the amount of hours, but I think it changes depending on what's going on in my life. And what I mean by that is I really would not say I put in 40 hours a week like a normal full-time person would. I really don't. I spend a little bit of time in the morning. I spend a little bit of time at their nap times, and I spend some time in the evenings. That's different than what Margie does. I will say mentally, I am always thinking about it. And I think that goes for anybody in this business. Anytime that you're an entrepreneur or you own your own business, you're going to be thinking about it 24/7. Yeah. How can I do this better? Or what can I do next time? So I don't think that that's going to change. But as far as putting in, clocking out, I wouldn't say I do 40 hours. And the great thing is that when I am working, I'm doing it from home and getting to do it around my boys. Yesterday, sat on the floor, we made a track with them, and I'm sitting there while we're playing with the track that we just made, messaging out to my team, making sure that they're prepared we're about to hit mid-month. What can we do to help you finish hitting your goals? Things like that. Something as little as that while I'm playing with them. So it does look completely different than this whole leaving work or leaving home and clocking in. So I don't want to send this message that yes, I am full-time, but I'm not full-time in that capacity though.
Yeah. I think a lot of times full-time with owning your own business is like 60 to 80 hours a week, and you're full-time, like a legit, I'm making a full-time income. Yeah. But I'm not having to work maybe even 40 hours, you're saying.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. So if either of these categories resonate with you, if this is something that you're like, oh, that was smart, I never thought about the Costco part, or oh, I do would love to just bring home a little bit of income, like supplement, maybe take on a car payment, or just bring on an income so that you can take your family to Disney, something like that, then maybe part-time is for you. Or if you're like, don't care for what you're doing right now and you want to be home, or you want to own your own business, and you need a full-time income, this is doable. And we have calculators, and we can sit down with you and process out like, okay, this is the type of income you need. This is what's required. This is the type of workload that's required for that income. And we can sit down and have that conversation with you. So please reach out to us if this is something that you're considering or interested in, or if you have further questions.
That was really helpful for me when you sent me that sheet before I had officially signed on. And it's basically, if you're a researcher like I am, you want to know all the details, then obviously talk to CV, talk to me. But that sheet is awesome. We can send it to you, and it's an Excel sheet, and you can just play with the number sum. Okay, well, what if I order myself 5 samples? Then kind of, where am I financially, if that's what I'm going to do? You can do hypothetical situations. And then like CV said earlier, it's normally it's $199 to join. And this month, for November of 2018, at least, it is only $99. So we get that it's a risk. Like no one wants to be out $99. But if you're considering it, it's like, go put in the $99, get yourself a whole new, 10 new items just for fun. I know when I signed up, I wasn't in a hurry to get those 10 items. I definitely got at least 10. You're just excited. You're getting clothes at wholesale. It's awesome.
And you love them. They're comfy. You're like, oh, that's cute. Let me get that too.
I know. I'm proud to wear them.
Yes. So again, reach out to us if you want to have further conversations about these 3 categories. One thing that I want to preface or say is that we did say with full-time that we feel like you need a team build. And I would agree with that. Now, if you're somebody that has a huge following, you feel like you're going to be able to network really easy, then you could probably just sell the clothes and not team build. But to have a huge income, a monthly income, then team building plus selling the clothes would be helpful. in hitting that goal financially. So I did want to make sure I said that. Sorry. But all right. Is there anything else that we want to add real quick?
No, but the truth is, if you have a following already and you start selling the clothes, people are going to join your team anyway. It's a win-win. If you already have a following, you are lucky. If you're an influencer on Instagram, or that's basically all where they are, but you should be selling Piphany. I mean, it's a great opportunity.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I don't have anything else to add.
And if you're like, okay, I'm ready, but I don't know what this looks like. I don't know how to even go about doing it. We will be there along the side to help you be successful. Actually, this month, our team is doing a 72-hour boot camp where we have trainings on all aspects to kickstart your business for success. So we as a team are constantly thinking of ways to make sure that you, as our downline, will be helpful, will be successful, and we'll do whatever it takes to get you there. So don't feel like we're going to sign you up and let you fend for yourself. We will help you be successful and give you all the tools.
Yeah, it's awesome.
All right. Thank y'all so much. We appreciate you watching this YouTube channel. Please subscribe to both of us. We are separate entities, but on the same team and fighting for the same thing.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks, guys. I hope this is helpful for you all. And Stevie, thanks for letting me join you.
Yes. Thank you. Bye, y'all.
Bye, guys.